yabantu asehlalani phansi ke sanhlalani phansi siketch up kulento ye-G20 summit. I-G20 summit ke bantu sibe already besendiyi-explainile bayintoni. If use lost iya ku-previous video yami you understand abakwenzeka ntoni nge-G20 summit. Ne? And then obviously umbuzo is going to be hayibo Mendi uthe i-G20 is because it's 20 countries. You understand? So bantu aseke kwakho i-country eyajoina this year. So ibizawutshintshwa ke ngoku kuthiwe yi-G21. You understand? But because EU-US attendanga, so it is still G20. You understand? So it's say G20, but that's G19. You understand? So fine ke. So ke ngoku into eyenzekayo namhlanje niyakhumbula mosiba upresident wase-US ungulo uthe yena akazozwa kobubhanqa because thina sibulala abantu abamhlophe kwathini akezi apha uCupcake waphendula wathi sharp tune if awufuna ukuza sukuza asizukucenga. If awufuna ukuza it's fine sukuza, but into ezakwenzeka i-G20 yona izawuqhubeka with or without you. Kuthi uCupcake lo wethu. You understand? And guys, at some point kuzafuneka uCupcake simnike flowers zakhe because we are the first country in history to host i-G20 apha eAfrica. You understand? So kuzafuneka simnike flowers zakhe when it comes to negotiations and all those things. Our Cupcake uyasimela, but ke again kuzafuneka simele kuyo yonke indawo because president nguye, but asikho lapha asizange uzothetha ngoCupcake apha. Namelani ke kulonto. So kuyokudu ke ngoku kungena i-spokesperson sika-Cupcake sikrwacu uCupcake sithi hayibo nanku kaloku ulo mntana ulo upresident lo unenwele ezibomvu esithi into nokubana we must hand over the presidency to aba bantu baphandle. Yabo athi ke naku president ayithetha noMendi ngalento because izangicapukisa. You understand? Xa ndisabela abantu into eyenzekayo into nokubana ulo mntana la tata unenwele ezi-orange ne into ayenzileyo after bethe our president is running his mouth. You understand? Bathi kaloku phaa kulaa video bathi into nokubana i-ambassador yase-US that is here in South Africa izawuza iyothatha i-presidency from our president. Yabo already ke uCupcake beseyikhabile leyo wathi ayizukwenzeka loo nto. You understand? So ngoku bathi abana ambassador and ke ngoku andiyazi bazayinika uBheki kwaphi yonke le presidency lo uBheki lo nguye ozawucollecta le presidency. Hayi ndamxelela i-spokesperson ndathi ye ingathi ngubagqitha besekwalapha because ayizukwenzeka loo nto leyo. Yava hayi nyani spokesperson sika-Cupcake zabe sithi ayizukwenzeka leyo. Yabona leni ifunayo ayizukwenzeka because i-presidency it must be handed over by a head of state to another head of state. So asizuyenza leni ifuna siyenze masihand over i-presidency koBheki nje abangacacanga. Hayi fine. Hayi nyani ayonika uCupcake feedback but hayi this is what happened kwathini awu Cupcake utyukudu xa kuqala i-meeting wayi-address at same time bana hayi bakhona ubani umuntu ke ngokwazwanga ufika lo wase-US and ke ngoku because engakwazwanga ufika nasi yasitulo sakhe niyasibona nansi ayiflag yakhe nangaya amanzi wakhe i-presidency nzayihanda over kwesa situlo singenamntu. Yabo zaphakamisa izandla ezinye i-countries zifuna uhlomla kulento ezinye i-countries first of all bantu asizamncoma uCupcake zathi yo hayi sana zange sayibona into enje uyakwazi uhosta abantu eSouth Africa. Uthi abantu nge-World Cup babengawuvala umlomo athi hayi but ngoku hayi sana ukhupha unyawo. Yava and kuCupcake ibinguye beququzele ekhuthele efondini elungisa pha for le G20. Understand? Hayi zamncoma i-countries zamncoma phofu ekumncomeni zabe zisithi yabona lo ungekhoyo asizuma ngayo kutheni ngoku azazenza caba ngathi i-main character nguye. You understand? Kodwa asizuma ngaye sizayithetha after eyoba i-presidency izawuhand over njani kwi-United States, but into esingazuyenza yona yile afune bana thina sithathe ixesha lethu size South Africa sifike sizothetha ngaye mayiyekwe iselapho. Yaba nayi bantu aseyayekwa wathi uCupcake asikagqibi bantu ase before singene kwi-agenda yanamhlanje kukhona into enkulu apha endazawufuna abana ndikhe nditatshe kuyo yeyoba i-GBV apha kule yam i-country yi-national disaster at this point isixakile. isixakile i-GBV nangoku njengoba nibona nani njengoba nifika apha ekhantrini yam nizawuva amahemhem uba kukho into ezenzekayo abantu abonwabanga because ndine-disaster endinayo apha. So ndifuna ni-understande loo nto. Hayi nyhani but hayi siya-understanda Cupcake, siya-understanda yini, hayi siya-understanda. Xa ndisithi bantase ndithi ke ngoku yeyi bantase i-Operation Dudula. I-Operation Dudula abantu ibiza i-Operation Dudula, that movement, and I don't know whether i-movement okanye yintoni, but basically they are fighting against i-foreigners because bathi basithathele imisebenzi, bagcwalisa ii-clinics, like all those things bantase. Yilaa nto sihlale siyithethayo yobana as a country we are too generous. Yilaa nto besiyithetha ngamaPalestina also sisithi bana like how does it happen ba amaPalestina vele afike nje siwamkele. I understand. So i-Operation Dudula ke is against those things bana let's first fix our house before sibe kanti indlu yethu nguvula zibhuqa, which is South Africa ke bantase. So i-Operation Dudula ke ngabo ke aba badudulayo ke badudula i-foreigners kwathini. Okay fine, andiyazi ke bantase kahle i-cause yabo abayilwelayo, andifuna uphosisa ndithi I know in detail bakwenzeka ntoni, but they were there today. Not they were like 3 kilometers away from Nasrec. I understand. So bona bathi bafuna 100 meters from Nasrec apho kukho khona i-meeting. Bathe befonela ufani masemula amapolisa bephakana, hayi i-Operation Dudula ithi ufuna usondela pha kulaa ndawo yesiganeko ye-G20 kwathini ngithi ufuna usondela. Wathi umasemula nina zi-rubber bullets, wathi umasemula nazi pepper sprayana bobantu, hayi nyanyang okwedumu mntase. Yaba Operation Dudula ke ngoku iyalwa i-angry apho ikhoyo bantase, ithi into nokubana according to the law they were supposed to be at least 100 meters, I think they said 100 meters away from le ndawo yesiganeko, and i-protest yabo is not supposed to be violent. So bebesithi bona it's not fair babe 3 kilometers away. Understand. But ke ba-handlisha ke loo nto amapolisa because nambe nibamba amazinyo ndiqomba hayi kaloku ii-proceedings zihamba kahle ngoku nina nifuna uyobhoxa yonke laa nto yenzeka phaa because besibukele kaloku thina. Hayi fine ke enye into ke ngoku aphinde watatsha kuyo uCupcake into ye-lentos yinto yobana bayasi-overcharge. Andithi guys i-trade isebenza ngento yobana you give me what you have and then okay I buy what you have from you. Yabo, so uthi ke ngoku Cupcake into nokubana ezinye countries xa funeka zisinike, xa funeka sithina sithengile from bona baye basicharge imali enkulu as iAfrica. So uthi Cupcake mabuphele ububhanxa. Understand. And ke ngoku enye into Cupcake atatshe kuyo yinto yobana thina xa sithengisa iinto zethu sizithengisela bona abasibhatali kakuhle. Wathi Cupcake nobo bhanqa babuphele because sinamatyala nje is because niyas-overcharge at the same time xa nathi nasinithengisela izinto niyas-underpay. Wathi obo bhanqa mabuphele. Heyi ndabona izinto zinqwala fundi, kunqwala nohabibi banqwala bathi yaya wonke umntu ke ngoku wabevumelana noCupcake kodwa hayi Cupcake you are on point there. Wabu Cupcake ethatshana kwi-AI wathi hey if anikho careful i-AI zizaba ngo-president, if anikho careful because i-AI is getting out of control. Kuzafuneka sibe ne-control around i-AI, kuzafuneka kubekho imithetho for each country bana i-AI isetyenziswa kanjani kwathini yabo. Like ilinyitho bantase yonke into engenamthetho ke it goes out of control obviously because obviously now sisibhala ii-proposals nge-ChatGPT. So bebethetha loo nto ke besithi hey kuzafuneka sizame uyicontrole le-AI le, otherwise sizawufesana nenye into esingasoze siyi-understand. So bekusenzeka loo nto ke bantase kwi-G20 ke namhlanje. So Operation Dudula, they tried ukududula. I don't know what was the intention. And yes, maybe you're toy, but the timing was just wrong. I feel like the timing was just wrong. Because afuneka umuntu xa ungumntu ukwazi ukuthi ujonge indawo ba yindawo yoba ndenze lento ndifuna uyenza nale. But this is what happened. That is what happened today. then siza catch up.
As much as we condemn loudly, we speak bad about them loudly, we must commend them loudly. We must speak good about them loudly now. I'm referring to the presidency of Cyril Ramaphosa. ANC, they've done very well regarding this G20 summit. Him together with the collective, they've done a great job. I say this in light of the fact that the biggest powerhouse in terms of economy, United States of America, wanted to push a narrative and suppress this whole summit. President Cyril Ramaphosa together with the ANC, as much as we can have our own differences in South Africa, we must applaud them. We must commend Cyril Ramaphosa. He has done a very great job together with his collective. I saw as well my leader, Julius Malema, saying, give credit to the Buffalo. Give credit to the Buffalo and the ANC. No matter what, they've ran a good show. They have done a great job in terms of this G20 summit. The pain definitely went to the White House. The pain went to the white people. The pain went to the White House and Donald Trump in America, because we held it down nicely. We've held a very peaceful and a very progressive G20. To top it up, if you're looking at our theme, diversity, equality, and sustainability, that's beautiful. You must give credit to President Cyril Ramaphosa and his whole entire ANC and the whole supporting cabinet.
G20 making history in the history of all times. For the first time coming in Africa, and the country happens to be South Africa. Listen, let's try to tap a lot into this G20 thing. I'm not a big fan of President Cyril Ramaphosa, Mr. Cupcake. But truth be told, this man has negotiated quite a lot of big deals for South Africa. And right now, we're seeing a big shift happening in South Africa, that, you know, it's being recognized at a global stage. And literally every corner is now speaking about South Africa. But let's talk about what Trump is basically trying to do right now. I think Trump is trying to push some agenda that the mainstream media should focus on him hating on South Africa, on him not attending the G20, so that all the new developments, the successes, the great plans that the G20 has for the next coming year or the years to come must not be covered and should not be spoken about. The impact that G20 will now have right after it has come to South Africa, people must not know about that one. And let us now shift the entire attention to Donald Trump. That's exactly what I am picking up. I don't know how you pick it up, but that's exactly what's going on. All right, let's get that out of the way, number one. Two, I am so shocked to realize that our government actually is very much capable of cleaning our country this very fast and efficiently. And I'm like, so the government has been doing it deliberately, has been deliberate by letting our country be in shambles that it has been for so many years. I realize that they're able to remove illegal people on the streets, they're able to clean our streets, they're able to, fix the robots, they're able to fix the street lights. They're capable of making us feel like we are in Paris. They're capable of making us feel like we're in New York Street. But because they don't care about us, they care much about foreigners. Remember, this is exactly what happened in 2010. They only prepared the country for the visitors. And for the remaining years, they didn't even care about us. Now that we're having world visitors again, they're like, yeah, let's try to. And this time around, listen, they did not even try to buy faces. They said, we're only going to fix the city that's going to hold G20. That's exactly where we're going to invest. And all these other ones, we don't give a damn about them. Now, my big question is, do we still think that the ANC is the right political party to lead this country? I don't know. You are the one who's going to decide on that. And I want to let you know this, that every time you keep on saying that you're not going to vote because your vote doesn't make any difference, I want to let you know that actually it does make a difference. You sitting at home, you make a huge difference, because there are loyal supporters of ANC who go out and go vote every time we go to elections, and they are going to keep them in power. They're going to keep them in office because you don't want to bring the change. There are so many political parties out there. Go read the manifestos, believe and understand what they stand for, then go vote for them. Stop being lazy.
Hayi asilikhulumeni iqiniso bafethu la. Asilikhulumeni iqiniso. Ngiyathanda ke kumina ukuthi ngihlale eqinisweni. Yabona kumlandi ukuthi unikeze umuntu icredit ngesikhathi esifaneleyo. Yabona la uRamaphosa bafethu hayi ungidlaba umxhwele. uRamaphosa akuyona ilento uze favorite yami. Izinto eziningi azenzayo ngiyaphikisana nazo futhi completely ngiyaphikisana. But lokho akwenzile kweAmerica bafethu akungichazile. Kungichazile ukuthi America idelele iSouth Africa yathi ayifuni kuba kwe-G20 ngeke izibe kwe-G20 la eSouth Africa because of Trump. Siyamazi ke ngeze ngikhulume kakhulu ngohlanya mina. And then uyasuka lapho uzothumela abafana abancane la ukuthi uRamaphosa as a South African president azokwenza handing over kubafana abancane base-America. Wafisa wathona uRamaphosa kwagogo ezola. Kwagogo ezola ngeke uzokubone lokho. Asikwazi ukuthi singehlisa ilentuza isithunzi se-G20. Mina ngizothi isithunzi se-Africa se-South Africa ikakhulukazi. Ukuthi abakwazi ukuthi bangehlisa isithunzi se-South Africa nese-G20 ukuthi bavesane banikeze nje izingane ezincane bezo hand over kuyingane ezincane. This is a state. Kufanele kube state to state. Kufanele kube president to president or kanye ama delegate or ama ministers, not ingane ezincane nje ayesendile. Yabo. So ungichazele bafethu lapho asemshaleni ihlombe wenze kahle. iAmerica iyajwayela vele iAmerica. So wenze kahle bafethu. Ngichazele lenzile. Ngiyazi vele ukuthi kukaningi disappoint wahamba walaphana wayokhokhoba ngaphansi kwakho Ramaphosa wafaka umsila ngaphansi khombisa ukuthi uboy laphana kulentuza ku Trump. But today bafethu number one.
You know, whether we agree if the G20 being hosted in South Africa is a good thing or not a good thing, and whether we applauding Ramaphosa for the energy and the response he put in dealing with Trump and America for not attending the G20 in South Africa, to being headstrong about, you know, when they said they were bringing those junior people to accept the closure of the G20 or whatever it is called for them to host next year. So let's give them space to finish the G20 summit this weekend. But I only got one request to Cyril Ramaphosa. You see all this energy that you've used for this G20. Awukusebenzise the same energy when we come back on Monday. Sicela ukubuyela kwi-ADCOM committee. About the energy that you've just used now to Trump and headstrong, same energy. Yokudila the corruption and all the things that have been coming out, Kumadlanga Commission and ADCOM Commission. Awukusebenzise the same energy ukudila with your people. Clean your house, Baba. Clean your house. We want to see people getting arrested. We want to see people taking accountability of their behavior. We want to see you dealing in the corruption, because you can't be showing how strong you are when it comes to people from outside, but you can't even maintain or clean your own house. So we'll give you a bit of a space, deal with the G20, finish, but comes Monday, please, let's finish what we started. We want to see the end of this ADCOM committee and Madlanga Commission. We want to see this corruption being dealt with. We want to see people going to jail, people being arrested. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who wants to see that happening. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show in this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Who is this diva? Cupcakes basically told the US that we're not handing over the G20 to your post boy G. So first the US said that they were going to boycott the G20 in South Africa in its entirety, but then they doubled back and said that they were going to send a delegation just for the handover ceremony. And then Cupcake spokesperson just said straight, we're not handing over to a charge, which is basically a temporary junior level staff, in this case, who is based at the US consulate in Pretoria. The US currently doesn't have an ambassador in the country. The last person that we had was Ruben Rickety, who said that he bet his life on the fact that we had supplied Russia with weapons. DIRCO spokesperson Crispin Piri said, the United States is not attending, we will mark them absent, and we have marked them absent. Crispin said, the whole world is here, and that's what we want to focus our agenda on. Those who are not present are not present. It is what it is. Can I just say, the way we have claimed and stepped up to protect cupcakes, like, only we can talk badly about cupcakes, and that's how it is in the family, you know what I mean? Only we can fight internally. From the outside, please, don't try us. And I love this energy. I just want Cupcakes to treat us the way we are treating him, in backing him up here, in not being disrespected, and us as a sovereign state not being disrespected. Like, I love this energy for us. I love us as a country standing up to imperialism and bullying and being like, no, you're not going to breach protocol and then we're going to just hop because you are who you are. So when this is over, I would like for us to keep that same energy. Can we sort out our stuff internally, please? It's been too long. Because clearly, unity is not beyond us. Apart from, you know, the Euroforum and those people who actually want citizenship from the Northern Hemisphere, they must just go. We're not talking about them. We're not including them in this chat. We can clearly stand together, but now, you know what I mean? I think you get what I'm trying to say. You do know what I'm trying to say. Cupcakes, if you watch this, Kanala.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mgosi waseMzansi. Ramaphosa moves from being hated to being loved by many South Africans about how he handled G20 summit. So bana abaningi bayamvuma ngokuthi angayihand over ku-Trump, because next year bekumele iye ku-Trump, but because uTrump akazange attende attende ngoba iSouth Africa ibulala abelungu, wathi makabona ukuthi ayibo vele yaqhubeka this thing without him, wathumela abafana bakhe labancane, and Cyril Ramaphosa was like, never mina ngi-hand over G20 to labafana labancane laba, because when you are not here okusho ukuthi awuyitholi. And balabaningi yasenkosi, they are really happy and excited about the way uRamaphosa handled this situation. So bayasho nje ukuthi as much as singamthanda, as much as abhetha kuletinye izinto, but asimvumeni ukuthi lana ushaye emlando lana wende kahle kumkhomba kuTrump ukuthi yabona ngeke sizwe ngawe eqabanga. So balabaningi they are speaking about uRamaphosa ngendlela ayibambe ngakhona i-G20 lebeyila South Africa, and beyicala ukuthi be eAfrica sukela. So people are really excited. Please do comment what you think below down on the comment section. I'll see you on the next one. I'm signing out. Say goodbye.